before on a Wednesday. Let's see, here's Baby Beast. That one still has not started playing today's stream. Big Beast has Monitor 1 came up first, and then Monitor 3 came up. And I know that was confusing with me punching those buttons, but that's something that's going on in the community is when do you have to, it seems some people have to refresh.
John Williams said, hello, Doug.
Hello, John. So here, Baby B still hasn't woke up. It's showing chat. It shows John Williams' message there in the bottom right. Yeah, so this one came alive first.
Greg M. said audio level is low.
Quite a while later, that one came up. Audio level low. Checking on it. Let's go to sound settings because OBS is looking fine. Here it is. Somehow that keeps dragging itself down. Dragging the line. Well, there it goes again. So now that should have fixed my microphone volume. I think you were hearing me, but not very well. So where did I miss that in my checks? I need to give myself... I just before showtime, I added another thing to check on my alarms. So I'm going to add to that. Microphone volume, comma. Yeah, I do punctuation to myself because I'm a Doug. I've seen where people say it's rude to put punctuation in text messages. I do it because I'm a Doug. Yeah. Jeff Ryman got into the comedy act this morning. Did you know that one of King Arthur's knights collected taxes? His name was Sir Charge. Brian Lightfoot with a first of probably two. Two cows are standing next to each other in a field. Daisy says to Dolly, I was artificially inseminated this morning. I don't believe you, says Dolly. It's true. No bull, exclaims Daisy. Here it is. Yeah, you got a second one. I got a job at a paperless office. Everything was great until I needed to use the bathroom. Oh, one fish. A panic-stricken man explained to his doctor, you have to help me. I think I'm shrinking. Now settle down, the doctor calmly told him. You'll just have to learn to be a little patient. I got it. I got it. First read through, I got it. Another one. Wow, you guys are on it. I asked the IT guy, how do you make a motherboard? He said, I tell her about my job. Makes motherboard. I got that first time through. You guys haven't stumped me yet. Chris is waiting. Oh, that was before showtime. Another one. When an actress saw her first strands of gray hair, she thought she died. Late? No, not late. He said that at 8:59. That's before showtime, Christopher. Is he going to get upset if I call him Christopher? Well, hello, everybody. Carl, Alice, One Fish, Jeff, Brian, Martin, Alice, Chris, Selden Ball. I think I'm catching all the names. Ran Israel. Another one, Martin Hogg. Good golly, Miss Molly. Man to doctor, I get a pain in my wrist when I carry anything. Doc says, just stop carrying things. Wait a minute. Is that a joke? I guess so. Just not top of your game there. Martin the doctor, I get a pain in my wrist when I carry anything. It's like, it hurts when I do this. Doc says, don't do that. Just stop carrying things. Flashing gang signs, did I? Oh, that's when I was saying that this monitor came up first. That one came up second. That one did not come up. And still not. Look at that. It's still stuck over there, lollygagging around. Now that one, the thing that was different about that one is you see it's not muted. My other screens on Big Beast were both muted. I'm hard pressed to imagine. Yeah, here now you can see it's not muted. I'm hard pressed to imagine that made a difference. That doesn't make any kind of sense at all. But then we are talking YouTube, and we are talking Windows, and we are talking Microsoft. Same old time delay again. This time reset to live in 4 minutes. Yeah, let me show you what he's talking about there.
Brian Lightfoot said, "Did you catch the Fallon criminals?"
Did you catch the felon criminals? Was that in one of the jokes? Did I? Oh, you're talking about doorbell dish. Oh, good golly, Miss Molly. A vague reference today to yesterday's Trader, which I didn't even watch yesterday. No, there's been no reappearance of them. The doorbell ringers, one fish. Clarifies it for all the Dougs around here that didn't get that.
John Williams said Ken should be able to fix the frozen monitor. LOL.
Okay. Sure. But let me go show what here from Brian. Send me an email. Hopefully this link works. All for your information. 2 files in this shared folder. MP4, very short video, about 18 megabytes. There's no real audio. Except at the end when
Chris
you're
Garrett said,
talking.
"Is it a felon to ring someone's doorbell and run?"
Yeah, that's why it didn't make sense to me. That's why I didn't make the connection, because it's not really a felony. But here's Brian's video. Now this was interesting.
Ken Stout Live said you did not seem too confident that I could fix the problem or brainstorm the problem.
No, I'm not. I'm not at all confident. You seems to me you've been party to this head scratching about why it's not working. But Brian's got a different. Oh boy, here we go again.
OneFish26 said, "Get Josh Kinder to fix the broken monitor."
Okay, now I press my button. You're not going to interrupt me again. I'm going to get through this, and then any speaker bots that you put in, they're going to stack up, and they're on hold right now, so that I can play this. So here's Brian showing. He's saying, look, he's 13, 12, 11, counting down to the start of the show. And then he gets something up here that's different. I didn't know this was going on. Now here it says live in 8 minutes. So at show start time, it switched to say live in 8 minutes. And oh, Baby Biss is showing that now too. And then he's hitting F5 to refresh the screen. He says right there. And then
where's that music piece that plays at the beginning?
Miss about 5 seconds. A very important dialogue.
If there's any Dougs out there, we don't know.
Yeah, he says he missed 5 seconds of important dialogue. Brian, DVR mode. Can go back and you can do shift, period. To run it at faster, you know that. I know you know that. But watch over here, Baby Beast. It says live in 22 minutes. So I guess it's actually counting up. I think it's counting up. That is super weirdo. Yeah. See, do that text file that Brian had. Got to remind me. Yeah, he's explaining a little bit here about it. This is a screen recording of your live show when it starts. When the timer reaches 0, it resets to random number. Has varied from 40 minutes to 4 minutes. I noticed this anomaly about 5 days ago. The workaround seems to be to hit F5 or press your refresh button to refresh the screen as soon as the delay is noticed on the timer. But the browser screen refresh means several seconds are lost. Seems to be a YouTube problem, not a MeTube problem. Turn that off. Turn that off. Where's my mouse? Where's my mouse? Here, mousy, mousy. Here, mousy. Come back to me. Okay, then let's see. Still saying 22 minutes. I think it said 22 minutes when I last checked on it, right? Is it still incrementing up? Channel comments. Channel comments. Let's go to the published side first. Commendatore, 1 day ago. I think that was before yesterday's show, and I didn't get around to that during yesterday's show. Says, hello, dear sir. Let's do the red thing. I will follow your steps and try it myself with the help of Google. That BIOS update BitLocker thing is not that urgent. I guess that word annuleren, which means cancel, is Dutch from the Netherlands, Holland. I live near Amsterdam. Did I say Amsterdam? You are the best, sir. Thank you very much and have a good day. Thank you so much for the kind words, Commendatore. He came, I think it was yesterday that I dealt with his question, or the day before. He came up with this comment shortly after that show, whichever show that it was. Let's refresh this page and see if, how come when I turn off that red dot thing, my mouse goes away. It goes to the middle screen and will not come back. I'll have to do a second right click. That's weird. What is that doing here? Oh, I was going to go do this to refresh and see if it's longer ago. Nope. And then Osakaz. I figured I'm going to pronounce it Osakaz, as in also cousin. Osakaz. I got no idea if that's what that means. In response to the repairing HP all-in-one that won't turn on, he says, oh my God, that's helping me a lot so much. Thank you, sir. It's have been 1 year that my computer won't turn on. Thanks a lot. So that I believe was his first comment. So Asakaz, I thank you for the comment. And just to let you know, since you probably don't know, because that video didn't tell about it, we're here 6 days a week. So Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Pacific time, Saturdays, 11 a.m. Pacific time. Saturdays includes Zoom session and more likely connecting remotely to people's computers if they have need to try to fix problems. So if you got any other issues, hey, this is the place to come back to. Come and say hello to us and ask whatever questions you have. You can, the reason why I put the email on there, Asakas, is you can send an email to me with your question and I will reply with a time link to a live video when I responded to your question. Or you can put a comment on any video or ask your question in the chat room. Now, to ask a question in the chat room, you have to be an approved comment user, so I'm going to make you approved right now because I know you're not a troll. That's all we're trying to keep away from here is trolls. So Commendatore, I'm going to give a thumb up and a heart. I don't need to give him a timestamp because he watches pretty regular. Asaka's, I'll do the thumb up and heart after the show is over and I give him a timestamp to this point in the video. And then going to held for review in comments, Sahasa Rabu. My problem is solved. Thanks for video. And this was upgrade from Windows Home to Pro. And I'm figuring YouTube perhaps made it held for review because it looks like he's trying to promote a software seller of cheap licenses. I'll go ahead and approve that comment. And that puts them over on the published side. And then, yeah, so he said, my problem solved. And Saha Sarabo, I should have said this piece for both of them, right? We're here 6 days a week. You can send an email to this email address that's on the screen, DougBetts@LiveWindowsTraining.com, with any questions you have, or put a comment on any of my videos, and I will send you a timestamp for the place in the live stream where I responded to your question. That's why we are here 6 days a week. Did I say that already? Yeah, I did. I know I did. Where am I going to now? Did I cover everything that I have lined up for today? I think I did. I do have a redirect set up for Kerry Holzman's show. This is interesting. Live, the world's first Intel Ultra 9 AI mini PC, Atom Man. Superhero name there, Atom Man X7. And then some, oh, in here in the thumbnail, flexible touch screen. That's interesting. So I brought up one of the links that he had to see what that is, and that appears to be a screen that's on the computer, flexible. So does that mean it bends? Or does that mean it's reconfigurable and changeable? I'm going to go for the latter. Latter means the one I said last. Former would be the first one that I said. For those of you Dougs out there who always have to think that one through. Doug, does that mean you always have to think that through? Often. All right, we're much gooder. Steve McCurr, hello, sir. 2 cows. Oh, another one. 2 cows used to be a fantastic software depository from back in the day. 2 cows. Nope, that's not a joke. That is a legit website or YouTube channel, something like that. Yeah, that wasn't a joke. Started reading that as a joke. Frosty Winnipeg, hello. Frosty, I'm on my second carafe of coffee. It's only 63 degrees Fahrenheit, so it's also keeping me warm and cheaper than putting a furnace on. Oh man, you're just staying frosty. Short-term memory. Scanning through a little bit. Am I missing something? Oh yeah, I know what I'm missing. Let's go do something I think would be interesting. I have some things that I need to return for a client, and I'm just finishing up on the installation for the new law office that I told you about a while back, and I'll just run through the equipment for that office to refresh your memory. Let's see. Here was the first item that you saw for that client, is that we got 2 of these Ace Magic S1 mini PCs, and their reports so far, they've been using for a couple of weeks, and they say really happy with them. They're faster than the computers that they've had in the past at the prior office that they both worked at. So we got 2 of those, and then I'll go on to the next thing. Is this monitor took a long time to arrive, but it finally arrived, and I installed it yesterday, a 34-inch wide monitor at her home. She has a 34-inch all-in-one computer. Well, since we were using the mini computers, what we did here is bought a 34-inch curved monitor. Looks really nice. I think she's going to be happy with it. She hasn't quite returned from vacation yet. Yeah, she just opened her office and she's on a 1.5 week vacation. That's sweet. Then what else for this office? Here's one of the 2 printers. This printer I just installed yesterday. And I did this install a little bit differently. I have been fighting the modern printers because I've been insisting on connecting them through USB cable or through Ethernet cable. This one, because of the layout of the office, I just decided to go ahead and do it wireless, because that's what HP and the other manufacturers just seem to really keep pushing. And so it involved an app from the Microsoft Store on the computer. I hit the buttons on the printer to connect it to the Wi-Fi. On the computer, the one thing though, the Wi-Fi and the Ethernet are on the same IP network, but the computer was not able to see the printer until I turned on the Wi-Fi on the computer. So the computer is accessing or receiving an IP address for its Ethernet connection and an IP address for its Wi-Fi connection in the same network subnet. And that works. That works. Just a little bit weird. And I'm really so far pretty happy with it. It was pretty quick and easy configuration, installing the software, and I used the, what do they call it? HP Smart app, and just completely went down that road. And I have found in recent years when I keep trying to use old school methods and they just are difficult to achieve, I just decided, you know what, this time I'm going to try doing it their way, and I think I'm happy with it. So that was that printer. Let me get on to the next item for them, was a second printer. So they've got this printer as well. This one is not color. And this one is, I think, probably prints faster. I didn't actually check its numbers. So that's that one. And then let me go on to the next element. What we have in their office. I got to go to my most recent page. These keyboards, when I asked them about what keyboards they want, I said, oh, anything will do. We're not picky. And I thought, yeah. So, yeah, when I set them up with these keyboards, they didn't like them. So I got to return these keyboards. So while we're here, let's see. View order returned. Oh, not from this screen. Let me go back. I think I do that from this screen, right? Yeah, return or replace. Now let's see if, is it okay to show this? Yeah, I don't see anything wrong here. Return or replace items. For those who don't know, you'll see here how easy that is. So I'm going to click on that. I'm going to take it off screen while that screen comes up, because I'm not sure that all these are safe. I think so. Okay, so here's Logitech MK270. Choose quantity. I'll do that drop down because I had ordered 2 of them. I'm going to return both of them. Then I'm going to choose a response here. I'm sure that one's safe, but yeah, okay. Did a better price, didn't approve purchase, inaccurate, bought by mistake, no longer needed, received item, I didn't buy, missing item, and product damage. I'll say bought by mistake, because that's not what they really wanted. Don't have to put in comments. They're not required. Doesn't matter which of those you choose for the reason for return. That's just, you know, their statistics. So then I'll click continue, eligible through August 21st. And take that off screen when I click the continue button. Oh, surprising. It says comments required. Ordered more expensive keyboard instead. Okay. I didn't think comments were required, but I was wrong. Maybe sometimes they are, sometimes they aren't. So here it says, bought by mistake. How can we make this right? Troubleshoot on your own. Continue to return options. And then choices are refund to your Amazon account balance or refund to your Visa. I'm going to refund to the Visa because I use my client's Visa card. So I don't really want to return that to my account balance. I'm going to click on that. Estimated refund timing. Refund is issued after we receive the item. Once we issue your refund, it takes up 7 days for your financial institution to make funds available in your account. Oh, you know what? I forgot to turn. I'm sorry. I forgot to turn speaker bot back on. All right. Turning it on now.
Ken Stout Live said let the stacking begin.
Martin Hogg said PS Waverley currently doing 14.7 knots. Isn't that exciting?
I'm waiting to see if there's more.
Ran Israel said no overheat issues.
Frosty Winnipeg said, what did you mean by blank M?
Ken Stout Live said, I'm sorry, Doug. A check of our records show you did not order any other keyboards.
No space there. That one didn't work. And that's not an exclamation mark, so that one didn't work. Hello, Jim. What did you mean by blank M? I don't remember saying blank M. And maybe you heard me wrong, so I don't know what that was in regards to?
Ken Stout Live said we just checking you out to see if you're paying attention.
Should I be worried Ken Stout is checking me out? I didn't know.
Brian Lightfoot
didn't
said,
know.
"Doy."
All right. All right. SpeakerBot is back. Sorry about that. Where am I at here? Let's see. So refund your Visa ending in 80 estimated timing once we receive takes up to 7 days. I think I already read that to you. So then continue.
Jim KJ3 has said TMI.
Okay. I'm going to guess that was about Ken Stout checking me out. Or is it about too much information about returns? Because Jim knows this. Yeah, some people don't know this. UPS drop off, box and label needed. Please package and label your return, bring it into UPS. That's not always required.
Ken Stout Live said, can you please look into the camera and pause for 4 to 6 seconds?
He wants to check me out. Has it been 4 seconds? Such a troll. Such a troll. For those that are new around here, Ken Stout trolls me. Please package label. Yeah, you don't always have to do that. Sometimes you can just take the item and take it to a shipping site counter and they'll box it. Please package label your return. So they want me to actually label it. Now the Sam's mail call service that I use, not the Sam from Ken Stout show. Is that One Fish? Sorry, I don't remember. You can, I think so. You can find them on the UPS site for the drop-off locations. UPS pickup box needed. I could do that for an extra $12.99. But anyway, my Sam's mail call, I can take it in there and they'll put the label. They'll print the label. I just show them my QR code. And they'll print the label, put it on. So let's see. Confirm your return. I'm going to take that off screen while I click that. Okay, checking this screen to be sure it's clean. Yeah. The label is ready to print, so I can print label and instructions here. I can email a copy of the label to Sam's mail call. UPS drop off, packages 1 and 2, yada, yada, yada. Okay, that's far enough on that. You get the idea for those of you who don't know how to do Amazon returns. And I have Amazon Prime. So if you don't have Prime, your experience could be a little different. I don't really have it memorized what the difference is. Oh, let's see. That was for the return, but I haven't shown you all of the stuff we bought for them, have I? I don't think the keyboards was the last. So let me get back to those orders. Let's see. I told you about the printer. I was wanting to give you that information. Oh, the keyboards that they that they opted for. Oh yeah, there's more stuff here. There's more stuff here. So here's another item is the attorney in the office needs to be able to do Zoom sessions. So this is the webcam I got for her.
Ken Stout Live said the difference is about 14.99.
The difference is he's trolling me again because I don't know what he's referring to there. The difference between, oh, it's for is that all the Amazon Prime membership is? $14.99 a year? Is that what you mean by that?
Al J said 15.99.
Alice saying 15.99. Is that what it is that all it costs per year for Prime? Wow, that's cheap. So speakers, I got speakers for both of the computers. They got a kick out of those speakers, nice looking speakers. And all of these purchases were on my client's credit card, which means I don't have to deal with reporting and paying the sales tax on it. And I don't have to consider whether I'm going to mark it up or not. I actually charge for my time for placing the
Ken
orders.
Stout Live said monthly.
Oh, that's the monthly cost
LJ
for
said of the
Prime.
speaker's Bluetooth.
The speakers, I did not connect them through Bluetooth, but now you mention that, I didn't even consider that, because these computers are short on USB ports. And that was another reason why I decided to go wireless for that printer. So I'm saving the USB port. And also the keyboards I'm about to show you, I connected them Bluetooth.
Brian Lightfoot said $139 per year.
All right, that makes more sense. $139 per year. So Bluetooth, I'll do Control F. I don't think they are. No, it's taking me to other speakers that are Bluetooth. Yeah, these speakers actually plug into AC power, and oh, they don't plug into USB, do they? That looks like a USB. I think they can do USB power. Am I wrong about plugging into AC power? That looks like they plug into USB power. Yeah, USB.
LJ said sound port on the PC.
Yeah, they connect to the sound port, but the USB would be for power. I seem to remember plugging that into AC power, but I don't see it. AC? No. No. All right. Anyway, so much for Doug's memory. They like the speakers. I like the speakers. Here's one of the keyboards. This is the one that the attorney...
Greg M. said description says USB powered.
Yeah. This is the keyboard that the attorney chose. And she's had this kind of keyboard before. But I asked both of them, what kind of keyboard? Oh, just a normal straight keyboard. You sure you don't want the ones that have the, what do they call it? Ergonomic split keyboard? No, just the regular one's fine. They both said that. And then when they actually got them on their desk, they said, no, let's get the better one. The attorney had no qualms about changing her mind and going for that split keyboard. But I'm going to call her a paralegal. I had to kind of twist her arm to convince her, look, get the keyboard you want. I had to talk her into it. And I delivered that to her yesterday, and it's a wave keyboard where the keys are straight across horizontal, but they're higher in the middle and lower in this area, like I don't think waves actually do that, but they call it a wave keyboard. And it has she was also wanting these pads, wrist pads for both the keyboard and the mouse. And yeah, she before I left, she said, I love these. I love this keyboard and the mouse and the pads. She was very happy. The attorney, the mouse that we got for her, you saw this. I showed this to you. I had it here live and in person, this vertical mouse. And I tried using it a little bit. And I told you about some of the things about it that I thought, not too sure, because when you try to pick it up to reposition it, it's kind of difficult to pick up. The attorney's not back from her vacation yet, so she hasn't tried that out yet. So that's all of the stuff for this new office. And we're a little bit over time. Take a quick glance, see if anybody hit me in orange without reading through everything. Somebody made a $15.99. Alice was impressed with that price on one of those items. No RGB. Yeah, but the computers have RGB, which neither of them have really noticed. They're not really excited about that display. I just told them it came with that. We didn't spend any more to get that. Yeah, it's far enough. I will read through those laters. Laters, dude. So, Baby Beast still says live in 22 minutes. It has not come. It has not woken up yet. So, if I do the refresh, I think it'll go back to play the trailer. If I go to this refresh button, I think it'll go straight into this point in the live stream. If I use the F5 key, I think it will, what? Oh, refresh, the way Brian has said. So I'm going to try this and see if it goes. Yeah, it does that. So I pause that right away. I'll mute it. Come to the end and see what happens if I play that. Will it go on to the show? Still not. Still says 22 minutes. Brian was doing the F5 key. I'm going to do this refresh. And there, it came straight up. And there's the red dot. So it came straight up to live and in color. All right. There we go. So you can watch this video to see how to get free support through this YouTube channel. This video to see how to get paid support directly from me in private sessions. This video to see how to troubleshoot your troubleshooting experience by interacting with this channel. And this is a recent video on my channel that YouTube is just suggesting you watch. Have a great day, everybody. I'll catch you later. Goodbye.